Hello everyone and welcome to the run-in, my new pub. This is actually the Hollybush Inn in Makeney, so I'm hoping Chris the landlord doesn't mind that I pinched a photo of it, but it always looks so cosy when the fire's going. We all can't wait to get back there as well. Anyway, so it's quiz night, so thank you everyone who joined in and got involved with the quiz. We've raised a bit of money for the National Emergencies Trust Coronavirus Appeal, which is great, and they're actually sending money out via the Red Cross to community groups in the UK who are helping with the effort at the moment. So we've contributed a bit to their cause, which is fantastic. I also want to thank Scott Running for donating the top prize of a pair of trainers, so that is massively appreciated, and also the Barclay Geezer who donated some hats as spot prizes. I'm actually going to be wearing one in the picture round of the quiz, so you can see those, so that's really good fun. Yeah, so just thanks to everyone for playing, and you can still actually play the quiz if you want to. You just won't be eligible for any prizes. You just need to head to the Just Giving link, and if you donate you actually automatically get sent the quiz questions. So you can have a go and then just check back here to watch the video for the answers, and I'll make sure there's a link to this video in the comments so you can have a look. Right then, so let's get cracking. Oh, I should also apologise, there's a slight technical issue with one of the questions, and I've got a couple of them muddled up. Rather than go back and rewrite the whole presentation, I'm just going to go with it and read the questions out. And I should also apologise for my lockdown hair, which leaves somewhat to be desired, but I'm sure you all understand the way things are at the moment. Okay, anyway. If Ricky Lightfoot could run with anyone from history, dead or alive, who would it be? Now, Ricky chose Kenny Stewart, Billy Bland or Joss Naylor in their running prime. I think that'd be a fantastic race and one that I'd really want to see if that could happen. Can you imagine? How many pairs of running shoes does Jen Scotney own? And this stumped a lot of people, and me, to be honest, and it's only 5. I thought she'd have way more than that, so excellent restraint there shown by Jen, well done. This one made me laugh. If Ben Mounsey was a dinosaur, which one would he be and why? So kudos for Ben for actually answering this question for me. It was one of my maddest ones. He chose a Tyrannosaurus Rex because he was thinking that during lockdown having those tiny arms would stop him from eating as much chocolate and drinking as much beer because he wouldn't be able to get it into his mouth. So I don't know how he's got on with that, so good luck Ben with that one. It's not worked that well for me, I've eaten loads. I asked Nikki Spinks who she would have play her in a film about her life. Nikki obviously gave us a lot of thought. She emailed with an answer and then she emailed me the next day to change her answer. So originally she said Meryl Streep, but actually the correct answer that she settled upon was Sandra Bullock, and that fooled a lot of people, and most people chose either Emma Thompson or Meryl Streep, but Sandra Bullock is the answer she went for. I'm not sure any of them are good runners. Okay, this is the question that's got a bit muddled up, so I've got the question with the wrong answers, so I'm just going to read both of Marcus's questions together. How many runs does Marcus think it's acceptable to wear your running kit before you wash it? Marcus was quite firm on this one, and it was only twice, so I think the other options, if you pick them, that maybe reflects a bit more about you than Marcus. And the question that goes with those answers was, what was Marcus's favourite meal to have after a race? And Marcus went for pizza and a Dr. Pepper, which actually sounds really good right about now. Okay, what is Jasmine Paris's favourite cake on the cake table after a fell race? I don't think anyone actually got this right, but Jasmine would go for a slice of apple cake. That would go down well after that pizza and Dr. Pepper, actually. How many pairs of running socks does Ricky Lightfoot get through in a year on average? It's actually 10. I think that's a fairly decent number considering the amount of miles he puts in and the sort of terrain that he's running on. Okay, I spoke to Paul Tierney as well, who's got the Wainwright's record, and I rather cruelly asked him if he could only run up one Wainwright ever again. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Which one would it be? And Paul opted for Red Scree, so if you got that right, well done. If Jasmine Paris could only ever enter one fell race again, which one did she choose. And I think she found this quite hard, and she gave a few sort of ones to pick from, but she settled on the Jura Fell Race, and I think that she thought that that was more of like a whole round experience, and it's now made it one that I'd really like to have a go at and give a try if we're ever allowed to race again. Okay, I also asked Paul Tierney what his favourite post-race drink was. Paul went for any beer as long as it's cold. And I think I might be inclined to agree with that after a summer's race, or maybe a cup of tea after a winter one. Okay, if we arrived to races to a soundtrack similar to boxers when they enter a ring, which one would Ben Mounsey choose? Okay, you can see the answer there. I'm gonna play it for you.
I'll break your legs.
That's me! That's my voice! That's...
So he went for, Max from Phoenix Nights, get back you bastard, I'll break your legs. So he was trying to get people's attention and make sure that they maintain the safe 2 meters distancing. Okay, I spoke to Damien Hall and I asked him what's the strangest prize that he's ever won in a race was. And he said, he actually described it as a witch's hat, which is apparently a traditional Austrian hat. He said it felt a bit more like the booby prize, and he's not really worn it much, so that's a shame. Okay, I spoke to Yanis Christodoulou, and I asked him if he could go for a run with anyone in history, who would he go for? And he selected Gwen Jorgensen, and he said that that's his idol and the reason that he took up multisport in the first place. So yeah, brilliant. I also asked Nikki Spinks what was the toughest race or challenge she's ever done. I think most people got this right. She said that the double Paddy Buckley was on a par with the Barkley Marathons as the hardest races she's done, which I think, if you've seen the videos, I think it's clear to see why. Okay, I also asked Yanis what his favourite pre-race breakfast was, and he said it's the same thing he has sort of, on a normal day. He keeps it simple and has 4 Weetabix. Okay, I also spoke to Beth Pascal, who's a local runner, who lives just down the road from me here. And I asked her what the best prize she'd ever won in a race was. And Beth actually won a Christmas tree. I think that might have been last year. And she had to run, I think, to actually get it home. So there's this video of her running with her carrying this Christmas tree on her shoulders. So yeah, that's a pretty good prize. I would agree with that. I also asked Damien Hall where were his favourite mountains to run in. This one caught a few people out. Obviously, he opted for Snowdonia. Yeah, I think that, he loves to run up there. Okay, Beth Pascal couldn't run anymore. What other sport would she decide to do? Beth opted for downhill mountain biking, which I think she actually does enjoy doing at the moment, but is worried about getting injuries, she said, so doesn't do it that often, really. If Jen Scotney could only run up one hill for the rest of her life, which would it be? If you follow Jen on Instagram, I think she loves Kerber Edge. It's like a local run from home, so yeah, Jen opted for that. Right, now moving on to the picture round. These caught a few people out. So, who is this? It's actually Joss Naylor, and I believe it was taken during the Joss Naylor Challenge, where he was finishing off a race. And in the background is also one of my very good friends, the Lady Fell Runner. Okay, can you name the book and author? Some of these were quite tricky, but actually a few of you got them right. This one's a brilliant book and it's pretty famous, so actually most people did get that one. It's Born to Run by Christopher McDougall. Who is this famous runner? It's of course Victoria Wilkinson, coming first over the finish line in a race. Okay, another book and author for you all. A very famous fell running book. It is of course Feet in the Clouds by Richard Asquith. Okay, a tricky race perhaps if you've never done it before, but which race is this? It's obviously fairly there and back again, up a big hill. It's the Ben Nevis Fell Race. Okay, another book and author, this one a non-fiction effort. It's Training for the Uphill Athlete by Johnston House and Killian Journey. It's a great training book if you've not got it actually. Who's this? This really did catch a lot of people out. I had various answers, quite a few of them who were ladies, but these are actually the very tanned legs of Billy Bland back in his heyday in a race. So well done if you got that. Another book, this one was a bit trickier I think. It's The Bad Step by Andrew Bibby, which is a fictional tale of murder in the fell running community, so that's quite a good one. Who's this? Another very successful lady fell runner. It is of course Holly Page, so well done if you got that. And another book for you, did you get it right? This is actually all about a dog called Arthur, who the author Michael Linnord actually picked up during a multi-stage race abroad, and it just followed them around for the whole race. It's an incredible tale, it's really heartwarming. This one's really tricky, especially if you've not done the race, but you can maybe, if you know the terrain and the distance, you might be able to work it out. It's the Fairfield Horseshoe. Another book and author, I think this may be the last one. It is Ultramarathon Man by Dean Karnazes. Can you name the who am I impersonating and the race that I organise in this picture? And this is the photo where I'm modelling one of the spot prizes, so most people got this right. It is of course the instantly recognisable Laz Lake, and he organises the Barkley Marathons. And for the tiebreaker, so I haven't checked yet to see whether we need to use this. How many race numbers were in the photo? There were 167. No one got anywhere near the right number. Everyone was much lower. They're not all my numbers, in my defence. Most of them are, but not all. So yeah, I need to work out something to do with those numbers, frame them, stick them on something. I don't know. Any ideas, please send them in. Brilliant. Well, that's the end of the quiz. Thank you so much. I really hope you did enjoy playing along. So grab yourselves a pint, you've earned it. There's the link again. If you haven't donated already, please do consider it. The money's all going to a fantastic cause. So thank you once again, and I really hope I get to see some of you all on the trails sooner rather than later. Thank you, bye bye.